Okay, the social media app that I'm going to talk about today is Facebook, and you can just download it to any iPad, iPhone. I guess it doesn't have to be an iPhone, any type of device, and you just click the app, and it'll bring you to your Facebook page here. And the main purpose of Facebook is it is a networking tool, so you can friend people and there we go. And when you have friends, the things that they put up they pop up here, and then you can kind of see what they're up to. Um, it just kind of talks about they can put other little questions and pictures. It's just a way to keep people in touch. It keeps them in touch from far away because it doesn't really matter where you're from. Facebook is all over the world, so you can be Facebook friends with um, anyone you've pretty much ever met in your life or people that have the same interests as you. Another thing about Facebook is it is a good way to get your news. There's a lot of news articles and news stories that are on Facebook. Um, that is one of the advantages of Facebook. There are others. Of course, like I said, there's networking, there's news. I think a lot of people get their news and information on Facebook. Um, People can date through Facebook. They can find people to date. They can video chat through Facebook. They can talk through Facebook. Um, Another thing and a big thing that people use it for is for business. They can promote their business, like I'm just gonna look up like this furniture store here. They have their page on here, and I actually came across them, and we actually needed to buy a new couch, and I found out more about them on Facebook page. On their Facebook page, it gave me their phone number, their hours. You can send messages to them. It gave me reviews, lots of different pictures and information about their store. So that is a big way that businesses nowadays are advertising. It's free advertising. Um, Back a few years ago, people would have to pay, put ads on the radio or put ads in the newspaper. Now there's millions and billions of people on Facebook, so that is just about probably the best way for a business to advertise. Is low cost, and it gets out to many, many people. Um, like I said, there were billions. Well, I looked up, and there are 1.2 billion Facebook users right now. So if you want to get your message across, Facebook is definitely the way to do it. But for every advantage, of course, there are going to also be disadvantages. Some of the disadvantages of Facebook, number one, honestly, it can be very time consuming. I find myself a lot of times just going on Facebook when I'm bored, when I have work to do, when I need to clean the house, when I have homework. When I shouldn't be on Facebook, I find myself just scrolling through Facebook, really sometimes for no reason at all. Privacy, there's a lot of privacy issues on Facebook. Um, People are trying to put their settings on private, but for some reason people are still able to see their profile, so sometimes privacy is an issue. Another thing that is coming around that I'm starting to see more and more, people may put something that's inappropriate, or their work decides is inappropriate, so people sometimes lose their jobs over things that they put on Facebook. And there's also a lot of fake Facebook profiles out there. These could be stalkers, they could just be people, marketers trying to get you to buy their things. So, for all the advantages of Facebook, there are also some disadvantages. And how would this relate to a nonprofit organization? I kind of looked it up to see, and Facebook actually has, um, you are able to sign up and you can apply to be a nonprofit organization on Facebook. And I looked up one, and I'll have to type it in. And that's how one way you can look up things is you can type them into Facebook here, and you can search pretty much anything you're looking for. And this one I'm gonna type in is, it's called Best Friends Animal Society. So I'm just gonna click on that one there. Oops. There we go. And right here, when you click on the page, you can see that it is a nonprofit organization. It is out of Utah, and it also, just like a regular business, gives its hours, gives information about it, phone number, all that stuff that you would see on any other Facebook page. But this one is a nonprofit, and they're looking for funds, and they have a donate page there. So that makes it really easy for people that want to donate. One of the advantages is if you would go to the site and you didn't have the Facebook page and they just had their regular Facebook page, you might have to click out, find their website, and try to donate that way. But here, if you just see the site and it's something you're interested in donating to, you can just push donate and you're able to donate right here. And Facebook actually is able to keep receipts and keep a track of the donations that are made. And when I looked it up to see how Facebook was able to benefit this Best Friends Animal Society, they created a Facebook campaign centered around the donation button. They just wanted to see if that made a difference in the amount of donations they got. And during this time period when they were trying to test it and see how much this Facebook page with the button would make, they were actually able to increase their fundraising, and they raised $13,000. So that's really a lot of money that they were able to make just by having this Facebook page. So that is a really good story. There's another one, another story. It's Children's Medical and Research Foundation in Kremlin. Their goal was to build a community on Facebook and just kind of see what the impact of Facebook was, and they were able to increase their users to 117,000, and they had 201 new supporters and businesses. So Facebook is free for everybody to use. So for nonprofits, that's just such a great way to get information about their organizations out there. Not only can they get money, they can get volunteers. So it's completely profit because they're not having to put any money into it. So that is a great way that Facebook is able to help nonprofit businesses. So I would have to say that this is definitely a good app for nonprofit businesses trying to get their word out there, trying to get their information out there, and trying to raise money. So thank you very much.